Good morning from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Zack Hample here with you for the third and final day of the celebratory Edgar Martinez Hall of Fame weekend. Now, just over my shoulder, you can see the Ken Griffey Jr. statue. The Mariners announced that next year they're adding a statue here of Edgar Martinez outside the stadium. Today's game is a 1:10 p.m. start, so probably no batting practice. It's going to be tough to get baseballs, but it'll be fun regardless, so let's get in there. There we go. This dude right here said that his kid watches my videos. He was nice enough not to rob me on that baseball, so we're going to turn it over to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
On the board.
I'll give it to my kid. Ball hawking bros. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Sure. Don't I look like Zack? I am officially shocked and delighted. I've mentioned many times that there's usually no batting practice before day games, especially when the teams played the night before. But as you can see, the grounds crew just put the batting cage in place, and they're setting up the screens and preparing for BP. Outstanding! Several minutes ago, I got Mariners pitcher Eric Swanson to sign a ticket that I found yesterday. Really cool setup out here with the bullpens that allows fans to get super close to the action. In fact, you can get so close from a safety standpoint, it's rather disconcerting. You can stand 5 feet from the catcher. What if the pitcher throws a 55-footer and it deflects off him? That's how to take a baseball to the face. Anyway, then I grabbed a quick slice of pizza for breakfast, and right now it's time to find a good spot for BP. They're just getting started. I gotta chow down on the rest of this, and then, I don't know, I'm thinking I might hang here on this little party porch, maybe go to right field. I'm so happy right now. Thank you.
That one hits it.
Well, how about that? There was one group of batting practice today. That's it, just 15 minutes of hitting, and I got 4 baseballs. The first 3 were tossed up, and the last one was a homer that I caught on the party deck in deep left center. I'm really happy about how I did today, but I have to say that I'm pretty disappointed with how strict security was. There was a baseball stuck in the gap behind the outfield wall in a totally dead and inaccessible spot. It would have been really easy for me to snag it with my glove trick, but a guard out there hurried over and said, "Don't even think about it." I mean, what, don't think about it? What is he, the thought police? I can think about whatever I want. In fact, I'm thinking about it right now. What are you gonna do, security? What are you gonna do? Yeah, so it's one thing if security doesn't want you to pluck baseballs off the field. Fine. If they don't want you to take them from the bullpen, okay. But if it's in an area that's not even part of the field, where the players don't even go, come on, let the fans get the baseballs. What do they think they are, the New York Mets? Anyway, we got about an hour until game time. There's absolutely nothing happening right now. Unless you're a die-hard fan of groundskeepers, then there's a lot happening because they're watering the infield. So at this point, just gonna wander a bit. That slice of pizza was good, but I'm still hungry. Might grab more food. I'm in a weird mood right now, guys.
I can't believe we've probably watched you 1,000 hours, right? Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. We watched your Safeco, the T-Mobile episode before this, so we knew where the hot spots were,
Exactly, yeah.
where the good food was.
Suite level. Where's my ticket? See, the glove trick is allowed here. One of my favorite spots in the stadium is on the third base side. You can take a leisurely stroll through the Mariners Hall of Fame and see all kinds of memorabilia from various Seattle legends. And at the end of that Hall of Fame, there's a little food court with a whole bunch of interesting options. Today, I am eating sushi. There's this place called Hiroshi's Poke, and they have hooked it up for me. I got the Ichi roll, and you can see right here what it looks like. This thing is loaded up. So it's time to dig in and see what it's all about. Gonna get some of this meat on top.
Gotta get going.
I know. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll watch you.
This game has just gotten underway, bottom of the first inning, no score, and I just got my 5th baseball of the day from Austin Nola, the Mariners' first baseman. Now check this out. There was a whole lot of strategy and planning that went into this baseball going back a full day. Yesterday, throughout the game, I noticed that every single infield warm-up ball, Nola tossed into the crowd over here on the first base side. So I thought, why not start today's game in this spot and try to get one from him early before every other fan in this area catches on. They're all going for it too. And sure enough, he chucked it right to me. So yeah, 5 baseballs today, feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back. This game is flying right along. It's barely been going for an hour. We're already in the top of the 5th inning. The Rays are on top 1-0 thanks to a home run in the 4th by Eric Sogard. And all right, here's the situation. I'm hanging out here behind home plate, just shaded to the first base side. Pretty good foul ball spot for righties. Not a ton of space, but it's decent. I feel like I'd have a much better chance of getting a ball at this point if I were working the Rays dugout on the third base side, going for a third out ball. But here's another example of planning ahead. Tomorrow, and for the next 3 games, I'm going to be in San Diego, and guess who the visiting team is? It's the Rays. So I don't want to wear out my welcome and have have them all recognize me as the guy who got all the balls in Seattle, and then they're not going to want to throw me one at Petco because the Padres are also using commemorative baseballs this year. Well, of course, the Mariners are only using them for this weekend, but the Padres, it's their 50th anniversary. That's why I'm going to San Diego. So when I roll in there tomorrow, I don't want any of them to remember throwing me a ball today. Ryan Yarbrough, today's starting pitcher for the Rays, has been in command. We saw him warming up nice and close in the bullpen, and he's been killing it all day. Right now, top of the 8th inning, he still has not given up a run. The Rays are winning 1-0, and last month, in fact, just about 3 weeks ago, when I was at Tropicana Field in Tampa, Yarbrough pitched that game, went 6 scoreless innings. So I love giving you guys tips. The other day, the tip was, if you're seeing the Rays, look for Coach Ozzie Timmons. He tosses the infield warm-up ball every inning. Well, I guess the tip for Yarbrough is, if he's pitching, don't bother sitting in the outfield for a home run. It's a waste of time. Game over, series over, my trip to Seattle over. The Tampa Bay Rays squeezed out a 1-0 victory today to sweep the Mariners. It must have been a pretty boring day out in the Rays bullpen because Ryan Yarbrough nearly went the distance. He lasted 8 2/3 innings and only threw 99 pitches in the process. He allowed just 3 singles, did not walk anyone, and struck out 8. I'm bummed that he was yanked with 1 out remaining, but it was truly a masterful performance that was fun to watch, and the game lasted just 2 hours and 23 minutes. Although the outcomes over the past 3 days did not go in the Mariners' favor, it was still a great weekend here with lots to celebrate. I'm so glad I made the trip and got to see Edgar Martinez in person for his triumphant return. I'm also glad that I snagged a couple of those commemorative Edgar Martinez baseballs a couple of nights ago. Didn't get any today. The foul ball situation, as it turned out, was dead, but that's all right. I got 5 baseballs before the game. That brings my lifetime total to 10,986, 14 away from 11,000. Guys, we are getting so close. Like I mentioned, I'm heading to San Diego after this. Stay tuned for that. There are more commemorative baseballs to be snagged. Thanks for watching this one. And look at that. They just closed the roof after the game ended. That was pretty cool to see.